Hey y'all, Bay here, bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to wrap up or go over once again what were the Dream Collection in 2019 from January to November, because December Dream Collection is coming up soon, and after looking at all the past Dream Collection characters, I would like to I'm not gonna predict this time, but guess what is the pattern and what might come next. I think Dream Collection is going to come on Monday, I think. So for those who can wait for those Germans transfers, maybe you might want to wait until Monday and check out what Dream Collection will be and then decide, because it's second year end and I don't know what they'll do for Dream Collection. They might do something special like double Dream Collection like they are recently doing. So yeah, you might want to wait. So let's go, because it's gonna take time. I'll try to do it quick as possible. So from January, who was the Dream Collection characters? Actually, there were two. It was Ishizaki and Nita. Ishizaki right here, the blue one with the auto intercept. This guy right here. And this guy is we now don't see so many players using this Ishizaki. For those who are using Japanese agility team, they are mainly using 97 Ishizaki, right? But to be honest, this Ishizaki is still really good. The problem with this guy is he came out in January, but then right after that in March they brought Fest Ishizaki, which is really good. So that's why people shifted to that Ishizaki, and then in June they brought 97 Ishizaki, who is also agility, who has hidden ability. That's why we don't see this Ishizaki much anymore. But I have the feeling now that Igawa and Kishida came, I think some people might start coming back to this Ishizaki instead of 97 Ishizaki, even though they will lose the buff and debuffs the 97 Ishizaki has. The reason is because I think this putting this Ishizaki together with Igawa and Kishida is more annoying. Think about it. Kishida on the left, Ishizaki on the right, Igawa in the center. This is really annoying, man. How are we gonna pass these guys, dude? It's too damn dangerous, right? It's too hard. Yeah, so I have the feeling that people might start thinking about that again soon. Maybe. And together with that Ishizaki came the junior high, mid-school Nita, right here. So this guy is really dedicated to low ball shot, because he's already good for low ball, and this guy he buffs the low ball shots by 40%. So when it comes to low ball, this guy was strong. So that was January, and then from February they started to change things. What they did was they brought the Dream Collection character with hidden ability. Yeah, it was unfortunate that Ishizaki and Nita didn't have that, but they started to do that from here with this Takeshi. So this guy himself is not OP or anything, although he's Dream Collection, but he buffs Hyuga big time, right? 5% for sure, and 50% chance for another 5%. So that adds up to 10% alone just by this Takeshi. That is really strong. So many people who are using agility Japanese team are putting this Takeshi for sure, because most of the times the striker in that team would be Fest Hyuga. Yeah. So that was February, and then March it was Gentile. So this guy again with the hidden ability was really strong. Is really strong. He's a really strong blocker, especially in the penalty box, because he has a PA master and all the buffs and debuffs against especially Japanese. Agility -2, Japan -2, physical -20 when matched up. So he was like a Japanese killer. But the thing is, like Ishizaki, after this guy came out, that past red Gentile got hidden ability, and that guy buffs Gino pretty big. So I think although that Dream Collection Gentile was good, many people shifted to the old Gentile because of the hidden ability. Yeah. And then in April, it was Cults. Green Cults. So this guy was really good as well, because as you all know, This guy's hidden ability is really good. It buffs German big time. 3% for sure. Additional 5% for 30% chance. And now there's going to be more Germans. So I think this cult will be evaluated way higher now because of this. Because at the time, there was only 5 Germans. But now, after Friday, there's going to be 9. Right? Buffing 9 characters up to 8% alone. This is super big. This is super big. So yeah, that could be the case. And then in May came Hisho. So this guy is a really strong highballer who is a really one of the striker for Asian team, and he also kills Japanese. So this guy he was really strong. He's like the second striker in the Asian team after Cha probably. Yeah. And then in June, when Japanese app second year An was happening, they brought double Dream Collection, Galvan and Rival Wool. So Rival Wool, I don't see many people using this Rival Wool at the moment because there's other Rival Wools that can replace. But this guy is actually Rising Sun. So from now, maybe people might shift to this guy because this guy can get the additional 2% from that new team skill. Yeah. And together with this Rival Wool was Galvan. Galvan is a really strong tackler. Yeah. So this guy was strong as a defender. And also what was good was I think he was able to do DMF or DM, which is good because for South American or Latin American teams, there were not many DMs at that time. Now they started to release a lot, but at that time there wasn't any. So that was a good news. And then in July came Napoleon. So this guy is known to be a Wakashimazu killer. He kills Wakashimazu so easily that when I was using Wakashimazu, I hated going up against teams that had this. Yeah. So this guy is really good in cases, of course. If it's Wakabayashi, then he'll have a hard time. But if it's Wakashimazu, I think the goalkeeper that is used most, this Napoleon would kill that character. And then in August came Nataraja. This guy, Super Sub Nataraja, is super OP. He's like one of the best striker in the game. Many people who's using Solidarity would use him from second half. And this guy like almost like guarantees you one score, right? That's how strong. Because his dribble is strong, it moves more with the hidden ability, and he gives 20% boost to the meter, the full power meter, after making a goal. And he also have 1-2 with Tsubasa, and his miracle flying drive shot is 510, so he's really strong. And then in September came Pierre. This Pierre was also really strong, but he's more of a defensive character, and the reason we don't see that Pierre a lot is because his passive is JY Link, and it buffs 20%. It's big, but JY Link is pretty tough to make. That's why we don't see a lot of them. But he's more of a defensive character actually too. He can do double position, and he has slider pass S and champagne combination, was it? But I think looking at his hidden ability, he's like a defensive character, I think. Yeah. And then in October came Club Aoi. Yeah. And that is also a really strong character who is a must-have if you're going with European club team, because he buffs your club members 2%. It doesn't have to be European club, but he buffs club team characters 2%. So that is big. And then in November, the newest, it was the Netherlands characters, Chrisman and Kaiser. These characters, Chrisman had the hidden ability, and he buffs European 2%, was it? And Clifford 3%. So from Clifford point of view, he buffs 5%. So that was really big, especially for those who are using Red European. This is like a must-have. Yeah. So and also Kaiser. Kaiser is a side master, so it's unique. But when he's from the side, his stats goes up big time, and he can do pass into the penalty box, and it would be a really strong passing character. So that was the past Dream Collection. So Ishizaki Nita in January, and then Takeshi, and then Gentile, Kaots, Hisho, Galvan, Rival Wool, Napoleon, Nataraja, Pierre, Aoi, the Netherlands. Yeah. So what will come next? I personally think, I think we are entering the European era. Now that Germans are coming, and the recent Dream Collection was Netherlands, and there were many like European characters for Fest as well. So I have the feeling that they are going to bring another European. But if you look at the 2019 Dream Collection characters, it's all like sub-characters. There's not many main type of characters. So maybe they might bring someone like, I don't know, the last Netherlands guy, or maybe Swedish guys, or yeah. It could even be like Bosch from France. You never know today, because they are starting to bring like brand new characters. It could be the case, right? So I personally feel from looking at the past that they might bring another European. And I think the color will be green because the Netherlands was red and blue. And if you look back, the entire 2019 Dream Collection, basically the order hasn't changed much, yeah, in terms of the color. So I think it's gonna be green. So if it's green European, there's so many players now that's using green European, and it's really strong. I think it's one of the strongest team that exists. Green Japanese, green European, and maybe blue Japanese, European club. These teams are really strong, I think. So yeah, if it's green European, it could be the case. So if you can wait for the German step up, you might want to wait until Monday. I assume the Dream Collection will come from Monday, because the Monday is already December 16th. So wait until then and decide which to pull. Yeah, especially for those who have limited amount of Dream Balls. Yeah. So I had to rush to create this video, but I hope you like it. Please do subscribe for those who haven't yet, and stay tuned for more. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye.